Hey guys, Wolvie here and welcome back to the channel. As always, the usual disclaimer, any opinion here is mine and mine alone. So this is a RWBY video. However, this is going to be the future of series, so this is the next part. I'm going to be discussing a little bit like Volume 9, any sort of news, that sort of thing. Before I get into that, probably, guys, anybody who watches the RWBY stuff here will notice that I don't really do the Ice Queendom stuff, and that's because of work. I mean, I just have a bunch of going on in real life, so it's like I can only have so much time to do like what I do. So I'm probably gonna be focusing on just the main series, so that way everybody is on the same page. So I do have some notes here. I also have something from Kerry Shawcross, one of the writers, so that sort of thing. So this is the future of RWBY. This is their next part, and I did a lot of notes here. And I'm also going to include Rooster for this video. I also included, this is going to be a future Rooster Teeth, so on and so forth. I'm going to try to keep this under 35 minutes, as that's the time limit. I have to do the videos without that sort of thing. And if the audio is out of sync, and that's with the app, just turn on the closed captioning so you guys get to read what I'm saying without worrying about the audio not syncing up with the video. So, with that out of the way, let's go. So, regarding the future for RWBY, it's like, in short, I don't think the main series will survive beyond Volume 9. Which, at the time of this recording, we still don't know when it's going to be released. All that we've been hearing lately, it's early 2023, even though this is like the third day of 2023, but we already do know it's like this could be a little while later on this year. We don't know when. We haven't really heard much. So, things with RWBY, instead of like, not just to show why there's been such a lengthy delay for Volume 9, but also things happening at Rooster Teeth, which some of it isn't good. It's like, I could do what I can when it comes to like the links, all that stuff, but it's like a lot of what I'm going to be saying can be found on Twitter, which is the easiest way in my personal opinion. And some of the stuff that I've been hearing about Rooster Teeth and or RWBY is like, come on, really? And to be, to the point here, just a bunch of he said, she said, in the sense of like, the issues going on with Rooster Teeth, the controversies that have been coming to light, the fact that they've been going on for who knows how long, if they happened at all. It's just like, it's a bunch of he said, she said, why things haven't been done as long as they have before it came to light, so on and so forth. So it's like, can you really trust Rooster Teeth with anything anymore? And it is the apology they gave out for the recent controversy sincere. So then, like, it really depends on who hears it, who reads it, and if they feel it. So it's really like up in the air, that so to speak. Now, hold on a second. Okay, my bad. Okay, I just had to double check some stuff here in my notes here, because I do have my notebook in front of me, so, my apologies for being silent for a few seconds there, but, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's just like, what's the real story? Can they be believed anymore? So on and so forth. So, the whole thing with, like, we know that Volume 10 has not been given the green light yet. I do wonder, though, if this is going to affect their spinoffs, mainly Ice Queendom. So if we don't hear anything for Volume 10 and beyond, I do feel that this will affect, like, some of the spinoffs, because of the fact it's like, you don't have much of a story to go on for the future material. what's the point of continuing? Now, in recent times, there's been a collaboration with RWBY and the DC Universe. It's just like, I need to, see some of the material in that to make a real sound opinion on it, because it's like, it's not a bad idea to do a collaboration like that with something as known as the DC Universe, but at the same time, doing these spin-offs, all that stuff, focusing too much time on that and less time on the main show, it's like, we may not see Volume 10 at all. But if we do, it's probably going to be like a completely different team, completely different script. You get the drift. So on that, I'm looking at some stuff here. Another thing I do want to mention that I have read about the animators at Rooster Teeth not getting their contracts renewed. So this does put the whole future of RWBY up in the air, and in a way, Rooster Teeth as well. So it's more like we get more information on that in the sense of like the aftermath. We'll probably know more about Volume 10 if we see a Volume 10. And if like the show's going to get like new animators on board, you get the deal. Now I'm going to read off something I found from Kerry Shawcross's he may have posted it on Twitter. He did link up the statement, so we're going to be reading that right now. Now, for this particular statement, I will have it in the description below, so just be on the lookout for that when I get around to posting this. I should be posting this probably in the next couple of days, because another thing here, my hours at work did get reduced somewhat, so it's like I do have a little bit more time to record all that good stuff, so we're going to be reading this section here, and this is pertaining to Volume 9 specifically. There's more information, for this post, but it's just I'm not going to get into it. Maybe outside the soundtrack stuff, because they do mention the Volume 9 songs. So that's that on that. So we're going to be reading this here. So it says, and this is from a few days ago, I believe the end of 2022. So this is what Kerry's saying right now. Hello there. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. Looking towards the new year, 2023 can only be better, right? Well, one way to hopefully kick off a great 2023 is to give y'all some RWBY Volume 9 updates. Right off the bat, this post isn't about the release date quite yet. That will be coming soon, and I don't just mean soon, but more like we'll have more info for you in January soon. That being said, I do want to let everyone know that production is going really well. We're making great progress, so we're really happy with how it's coming out. Everything is still looking great for an early 2023 release. What I did want to talk about today is announcing some key creative roles. So that's the information that's about here. The individual is an episodic director, alongside the songs for Volume 9. So we are hearing about that. So that's pretty much the whole post in a nutshell right here. So we do know that we're going to be hearing more about Volume 9 in the coming days. So if I were to give a time frame for this particular update for the Volume 9, it should be this week. It should be next week, the latest. But if I were to give out a Volume 9 prediction, we're talking maybe between the months of February and May of this year. So, or alternatively, towards the end of this month, we honestly don't know. But as far as we know, if memory serves me correctly, I do think that this is a 12-chapter volume, which is a bit shorter than the previous volumes in recent times. And that's it on that for this particular post in sense of me interpreting it. Now, what do I think of that post now that we know exactly what's going on? Is that, okay, If anything, I'm glad we're going to be getting more information a little later on this month regarding Volume 9 when we are getting with the release date. So it looks like things are finally on track for, when it's coming out. However, I do feel that even if it comes out early 2023, I do feel that this is a little bit of a too little too late, because what I've been noticing on Twitter is that a decent part of the fandom may or may not be turning its back on Rooster Teeth, because it's like, you're talking about the delays being delay of Volume 9 being this long, but it's more so the controversies that have come to light in the wake of, recent time. So it's like, I think this is a little bit too little too late. And to add on the fact that we don't know anything about Volume 10, if that's even being greenlit or not. I do feel that the show needs to be redone from scratch. And I say this, and it pains me to say this, to be honest with you, because it's like, when you have so much info on you that comes to light the way it did, it makes me wonder if I could take the company seriously, let alone the show. And I'm not talking the spinoffs, I'm talking about the main show. And this is despite the fact that they managed to land a collaboration with a known company like the DC Universe. But only time will tell, in my personal opinion. So, to conclude this video, I honestly think that Rooster Teeth, I wouldn't say Rooster Teeth, but RWBY itself, that show needs to be completely redone, because you're talking about a 2-year-ish delay, and some of the information coming out about the company, it's not good. It's like, I don't know if I can take the show seriously anymore. I really don't know. And I don't think RWBY is going to survive beyond Volume 9. And I do think this is going to affect the Ice Queen spinoff. But if Japan decides to do their own thing, with whatever beyond Volume 9, instead of the material, I mean, I could probably just go on the spinoff instead, hopefully we get to see what really happens in the end. But honestly, I don't think RWBY is going to survive beyond Volume 9. I just don't see it happening. Unless we see not only a brand new team of animators, but also everything being redone. Because honestly, it's the way things have been going, when it comes to Volume 7 and 8, it gets off to a really strong start, but for some reason it falls flat. The inconsistency in some aspects of the writing, it's just I'm not really feeling it as much as before. And it breaks my heart to say that. And I'm done with this video. So with Wolvie here signing off, I will catch you all on the flip side.